What's up, my raw and real ones out there? This is Tease bringing y'all the heat. Undisputed versus undisputed. Man, this has been an amazing year of boxing, y'all. Amazing year of boxing. We've been getting some of the biggest fights ever this year. You can't sleep on 223. You just can't. I mean, it's been getting big and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, what I wanted to talk to y'all today was about is Charlo versus Canelo. I just saw the press conference, man. It's going to be a tactical fight. It's going to be a good fight. A very, very good fight. There's no quitting Charlo. There's no quitting Canelo. But them Charlos, they've been waiting for their opportunity. They've been waiting for their opportunity. People don't like them for whatever reason. You know, I like them. I'm going to just be 100. I like them. I like them both. They do what they say they going to do. They fighting, you know, because to me, the loss that he took, Tony Harrison didn't win that first fight because even Tony Harrison was surprised. And we all know what happened in the rematch. So I don't know what they thought they saw or whatever the case may be, but to me, he didn't win that fight. You know, you can just look at when they announced he won, how happy he was. If you're confident you won the fight, it would be a different body language. But it's here, September 30th. Let's get it. And now, my thing is, people talking about him moving up 2 weight classes and all this. As a fighter, all that means is you ain't got to try to make weight. You ain't got to try to make weight. So basically, you just sharpening your skills, sharpening your tools, getting ready, watching videotapes. So, I mean, I kind of think Canelo probably bit off a little more than he can chew. Because he's going to be in there with somebody with quicker hands, way quicker hands than Beaver. And I don't really think Canelo really saw no fast fighter or fast-footed fighters. He ain't really saw nobody, and Canelo's flat-footed. I mean, it's going to be tough because Canelo can crack. But I really think Jamal got a chip on his shoulder too. You know, especially after watching Terrence Crawford destroy Errol Spence. So he got a little chip on his shoulder too. You know what I'm saying? But if he beat Canelo, I don't think he's going back down to fight or to fight at 54. I just don't think it's gonna happen. And you don't want to do that type of shit and do what Roy Jones Jr. did. Gain all that muscle and then weight drain yourself to get back down to fight. It can be detrimental like Roy. You know what I'm saying? When he went up in heavyweight, to me, once you reached heavyweight, this is my opinion. Once you hit the pinnacle of heavyweight, there's no other weights after that. If Roy just would have stopped his career right then, his legacy would have been intact. But you're going to go all the way back down to fight a guy you already beat. You know what I'm saying? Which made no sense to me, but that's what kind of blew Tarver up. The first man to beat Roy. So, I don't believe Charlo was going to do the same thing. If he's smart, he wouldn't. You know, I would just basically, I would stay at, if it's comfortable for him. You know what I'm saying? We got to think about that too. If it's comfortable for him. Because even though he's moving up in weight, it's still a lot of weight to carry around and you're not used to it. You know what I'm saying? You might be a tad bit slower because you're carrying more weight, but you also add a little more power to your punches. So it's a catch-22. But the thing is it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight. I just hope he don't do what Roy did. But imagine, all right, get this, y'all. Imagine if Charlo beats Canelo. Then let's say he do go, well, fight Crawford at a catch weight. You know, I would say, yeah, somewhere around the catch weight or something. It'll be 2 times undisputed versus 2 times undisputed. Now, imagine how big that fight will be, and the history books would be if you got 3-time undisputed, whoever win that fight between Crawford and Charlo. Just think about that, man. That's something that's never, ever been did. I gotta admit, they putting on some motherfucking fights this year, y'all. We can't complain about shit. Well, I can't. Because I love them all. You know what I'm saying? We got some of the best fights. We got some of the biggest upsets this year. Everything been cracking, man. But Charlo and Crawford, that would be a big fight. If Charlo beats Canelo. It would be a big fight. Huge fighting. It would do huge numbers. Because Canelo considered the face of boxing right now. And after Terrence beat Errol, he's considered the face of boxing as well, the pound-for-pound king. So if Charlo beats Canelo, then Crawford and Charlo fight, man, that shit would break all kinds of, in my opinion, that shit would break all kinds of records. Because there's already bad blood there from him and the Errol situation. So it's like, you calling them cheerleaders and all that shit, and Crawford saying you next and all that. The tension is already there. The buildup is already there. He just got to get past Canelo. But I'm going to be honest with you. If it's a close fight, they're not going to give it to Charlo. I don't see him giving it to Charlo. You know, they already tried to rob Bivol in the first 4 rounds or whatever. You see how that scorecard went. So if it goes the distance, a close fight, I don't think they're going to give it to Charlo. Charlo's going to have to get some knockdowns to stop him, in my opinion. You know, the boxing world don't like them boys for whatever reason, man, because they speak their mind or whatever. They don't. It's like, appreciate the talent that's in the ring. You don't even know them as a person to like them or not as a person. Just appreciate the talent that's in the ring. This is what we watch this sport for. We ain't going home with these motherfuckers. We don't know these motherfuckers. We admire them for what they do, not who they are, because we don't know who they are. We just admire them for what they do. But I think it's going to be, you know, it's going to be something. It's going to be something. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. This your boy, Raw and Real, Tease, and I'm out.